now listening to Lauer Road Radio.
Hey, welcome one and all to the #1 podcast, winter, spring, and fall. Talking sports for the thrill of it all. Hey, talking light, but we're killing it all. Jason and Dan with the master plan. These are dangerous men with the mic in the hand. Ha. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Dad light, Doug light, bright lights in sight. All right. What? Dad light, Doug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Yeah. Dad light, Doug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lauer Radio.
Let's get it.
What? At Tanagra, When the Walls Fell. This is Dan coming at you another time for Lauer Road Radio with my co-host, as always, Jason. How you doing today?
We have a problem.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We have more than one problem, but here's the problem, the immediate problem. I'm setting everything up tonight. Mm-hmm. We tore it down for a little side thing that we did.
As you do.
For the Marion Popcorn Parade. Has nothing to do with popcorn. I don't know why it's called that. And setting everything up, and I look over, and I notice there's something new in the studio that neither you or I put in here.
Okay.
There's a picture of Farmer Bob.
All right, and I did not see this.
I just saw it.
Can we get a close-up of it?
Yeah.
He looks very stately.
Yeah, he's holding a pipe, reading a book.
And a good print, too. I mean, this is not like a piece of paper.
Right there. Can you get that? Okay. There we go. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's
classic right there.
We got to frame this.
Oh, it's going front and center.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't think Bob even watches or listens that often.
I think he's been listening.
Occasionally.
So he's Farmer Bob.
Yeah.
So during harvest season, he's in his combine for hours at a time. Yeah. Now, it used to be, Jason, that farmers, they actually did work, and they would have to drive the combine and really, maneuver it. Before that, they were, driving an ox,
Yeah.
But Bob literally gets into this piece of machinery, pushes a button, and takes a nap. You know what I mean? Like, it does all the work for him.
Yeah.
Farmers don't really do work anymore. So he has to listen to something, and so he listens to audiobooks and podcasts. So I think during harvest season, he's just looking for time to fill.
Yeah.
And apparently we fit the bill.
So apparently Bob put that in here sometime.
Well,
and
at least 2 weeks ago. I noticed it the last time we recorded and didn't say anything. I was like, I didn't realize that.
What I think is funny is he printed a full.
Oh, really? It's been in there.
It's been there at least since the last time.
Are you serious?
We recorded. Yeah.
That is
really 5 weeks.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't notice. I just noticed it now for the first time.
All right, it's a great picture.
You think he staged that photo shoot specifically for this one print to put in here, or you think he has dozens?
I hope he did.
I think he might have dozens of those.
He might.
I'm surprised he didn't autograph it with a silver pen.
That'd be great. It'd be worth a lot more. So, yeah.
Autograph it, Farmer Bob.
That's fantastic. That makes me very happy.
So, hey, is that considered fan mail?
We'll take what we can get. So that's exciting.
So we did miss a week. Harrison had an idea. This is technically episode 65. Last week was 60. 2 weeks ago was 64.
Okay.
He thinks we should name it 66 and say 65 was lost. I mean, I already kind of gave it.
We got to let the cat out of the bag on that one. So
yeah. And then as he mentioned it, Teddy and I, what would you say? What would just the first thing that comes to mind if we said episode 66? Teddy and I said the exact same thing at the exact same time in the van.
Isn't it order 66?
Yeah, execute order 66.
Yeah.
So I think next week we'll do execute order 66.
Oh, Teddy better not come to that one.
Oh, yeah.
Being a youngling and all. Jesse doesn't get it.
No, he's not a Star Wars fan.
No.
Lame.
Jesse says things like, I ought to beat you up when I was in high school. Let me say definitively that you would not have beaten either one of us up in high school, because there were guys like you in our high school, and they put up a big, like
talk
bravado.
A big game.
But somebody confident walks in, and I mean, people like you, and I don't want to disparage you, Jesse, but people like you beat up people weaker than yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You take advantage of people. So anybody with any kind of confidence at all, you would not have beaten us up.
I'm overconfident.
Yes, you are overconfident.
I've been told
I
that
did
many
get in
times.
2 fights in high school.
Yeah.
2 fights. Did you win them both?
No. The first one I got destroyed. He was really big though.
Okay.
The second one was a draw.
A draw.
Yeah. Neither one was got a solid punch in.
Okay.
I don't want to get too inside baseball, but is Jesse's microphone on?
I was just going to say, I'm not hearing him at all. Mm-hmm. And, you know.
Is it got a mute button on it there? There's something muted?
No, I just think it's probably not turned up all the way. Oh,
Do you hear me here?
no. I think you might have. Did you unmute it? Or did you?
Oh.
Listen, I think.
Is it this one?
No, listen. Oh, my gosh. Harrison, can you help him? Do I need to get up and look at this?
Well, he is the audio
He's the
producer.
audio producer.
Just
Stop hitting random buttons. You're going to mess.
It's this one. It's this
No,
one right
listen. Here's the problem. We might have missed this whole thing. I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on. Is the countdown thing still going?
here.
Okay, that's good. And then Dan and I are here.
well, we're coming in loud
Yeah.
and clear. So
And
that's
then
good.
you're there. Can you hear yourself?
No.
Okay. Well,
Mine looks the same as your guys's.
yeah. It's something's going on.
I'm
So,
just saying maybe we
listen.
shouldn't count on a lot of dialogue from Jesse tonight if he's not coming through the system. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You see what
Listen,
I'm saying?
yeah, we'll
Like maybe we don't ask him questions
yeah, that's fine.
because
We'll move on.
if-
So like a third of the podcast so far was probably not even recorded.
probably.
But it's
Yeah,
fine.
My thing isn't bouncing, but it's
Your thing is not
His
bouncing.
thing isn't bouncing.
That's what he said. His words, not ours.
Yeah.
Listen, it sounds like a personal problem. Okay, so listen. If you have something to add, you're probably going to have to raise your hand and shout.
Jesse's
But,
used to that anyway.
Yeah. So we'll just have to do this one without...
Just keep on pressing buttons, Jesse.
No,
just
please
indiscriminate.
do not stop pressing buttons. This is, like, my nerves, my anxiety right now is through the roof.
Oh.
Hey!
You
There
know
you
what
go.
it was?
What was it?
This was not plugged in properly.
Okay, well-
He is a
you know,
technical.
Yeah.
He's the.
you know,
this
I
is
didn't
his job.
set this up.
Okay, now you're a little too loud.
Okay, so you had said earlier that you got beat up in high school.
That is what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
One was a draw.
You got in two fights.
And
Let's
two
get.
fights.
What was the
Yeah.
first fight about?
I threw some crumbled up erasers into a guy's curly locks,
Okay.
and he wanted to fight me all day. And I tried apologizing.
Yeah.
And the apology didn't go over too well.
Uh-huh.
He punched me,
And he punched you.
and I punched him back.
Uh huh.
He pushed me on the floor and made my head a pinball just off
Okay.
the floor.
Oh.
Boom,
Boom.
boom.
With his foot.
And
No, with his fist.
Oh.
Yeah.
just do. And so that was
That was
first fight.
freshman year.
And what
Freshman
grade
year.
was he in?
He was a freshman, but
Okay.
he was. I think he got held back a couple times.
Sure, that
and he
happens.
was like, and he was huge. I mean,
Yeah.
he was like 6'3", 270
Okay.
freshman year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you make up after that?
Yeah, he was actually more upset about it than I was.
Oh.
Yeah, we came back from suspension, and people were like, "Oh, you beat up Jesse," and he's like, "Guys, shut up." And I'm like, "Yeah, please."
Okay, so first fight, you got whooped.
Yeah,
Second fight
it's a draw.
was a draw. So you have a losing record.
Wait a minute.
I
Wait a
do.
minute. Wait a minute. Whoever, if there's ever been a fight in the history of fights,
Yeah.
okay. First of all, there's no such thing as a draw. Secondly, whoever says it was a draw,
Probably lost.
yeah. Because if you won, you'd have been like, I totally won. I mean, he says it's a draw, but I totally won. So,
Neither of us got a punch in.
oh.
We were
You
kind of
wrestled?
locked up like
So it was like an NBA
tears.
fight.
Yeah, we're like, we were kind of locked
Ground
up.
game.
And then next thing I know, one of the teachers had me up in the air against a locker. He was ripped. He was like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The teacher or the other kid?
The teacher, yeah. I lost the fight to the teacher.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
say that.
All right. No shame in that.
Yeah.
So you have a losing record is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Listen, I've never been defeated.
You've never probably been in a fight?
No.
No?
I usually talk my way out of it.
Yeah.
I have a way of poking
Yes.
and
You've
I
had to talk your way out of it. See, I've
Yes,
never
yeah.
even had to talk my way out of a fight. I've
'Cause
never
you're
been-
non-confrontational.
I'm non-confrontational.
Hey, whatever you want.
Yeah, I don't find myself in situations in which people want to beat me up.
Well.
Okay, so anyways, do you have stuff? I've got lots of stuff.
Listen, I got stuff. Why don't you start tonight?
I usually start.
Okay,
Okay.
if you say so.
I'm going to do something that is frowned upon YouTube.
Okay.
The YouTubes.
Yeah, maybe we'll get kicked off.
Well, that's kind of what we're hoping for.
Uh-huh.
So medicine is not something that most YouTubers want to talk about because people get
Oh, you're going Joe Rogan here?
no.
Oh, okay.
What is the best medicine?
Laughter.
Laughter. See, I have that. Laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah.
I want to do the Mount Rushmore of medicine.
Okay.
Now, I think laughter belongs on it.
Sure. Yeah.
Right?
I'm ready for this list.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
Okay.
I think this is good.
I want to make a strong push for NyQuil because I'm a huge fan.
Do you like the green or the cherry?
Cherry.
Cherry.
Cherry nighttime NyQuil.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and they have like...
Not the Dayquil.
Dayquil.
Not
I
the
mean,
orange
I've
Dayquil.
taken Dayquil because I don't want to sleep all day, and I was like, but NyQuil is far superior to Dayquil.
Yeah. The nighttime sniffing, sneezing, coughing.
Achy, stuffy head.
So you can get your rest medicine.
Yeah. And then there's just the regular NyQuil, and then
No, I think NyQuil is NyQuil.
No. They have like extreme NyQuil.
Like knock you out NyQuil.
Yeah.
I call that a double dose.
Yeah. The Jerry Seinfeld has a bit about like Tylenol, you know what I mean? But it's like there's Tylenol, there's extra strength, and then there's maximum.
Yeah.
So we found out what's going to kill you, and then we dropped it just a little bit.
Just a little bit. That's the maximum
That's the
amount.
max. You will die if you take more than. So, whatever the maximum, all whatever NyQuil, like super whatever. NyQuil is fabulous.
It is fabulous. Yeah. So we got laughter's and NyQuil.
Number one. I want to. Yeah, I'd say NyQuil.
I'm a daily Benadryl guy.
I know you are.
That's
and I don't think you should be.
That's the only way I sleep.
Have you taught? Well, I mean, you do something long enough, then you're going to get.
They say it's
non-addicting.
That's
Yeah,
what
except
they say.
you do it every night. So I think
because I can't sleep without it.
Okay. We need to talk about the word addicting.
But I don't feel compelled to take it.
You just do every night.
Yes, because if I don't, I won't sleep.
Okay. All right.
That's not addicting.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I could go a night without it. I'm just not going to sleep.
Okay.
I'll just be up all night.
See, to me, you're addicted to it because you can't do something the normal human body does on its own without the medicine.
Now, what's weird is like on a Saturday afternoon, I'll be out for hours on the couch. But when I go to bed at night, can't do it.
Yeah. I think you should, I mean, just, I'm not a doctor, but, it feels like that's a bad habit to me.
Benadryl?
Yeah. Every night.
don't know. I think it's an allergy medicine.
That kind of stuff, it's probably just on your kidneys and your system. It can't be good.
Speaking of that, I was thinking about this today. I'm going to live 100 more years starting now.
So you'll get 140 something?
Yeah. I'm planning on that.
Okay.
I think
you feel like medical advancement will be...
Well, I think that's part of it. The other thing is I think it's willpower. I think I can will myself to be 140.
All right.
A lot of people give up. They give up too early. They give up the ghost.
Sure.
I've decided I want to live to be 140.
Okay.
I was reading about this story of this Chinese guy who was actively 10 generations of grandchildren. So, I mean, obviously they started early, but he was a great grandpa.
That doesn't seem possible.
It's in Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Well, they're giving me the option to believe it or not. I choose not.
It's true.
The whole thing is Ripley's Believe It or Don't. And I'll be like, okay, I won't on that one. That seems like a lot.
No, it's true. It 100% happened. He lived to be 140. That's what made me think about it.
Okay.
He lived to be 140, had 10 10 generations of grandchildren.
Yeah. All right.
So
I'm going to say,
NyQuil.
I would say penicillin.
Oh,
belongs. I mean, penicillin is probably safe from a medical standpoint. There's probably no more medicine that has saved more people's lives
than penicillin.
Than penicillin.
Yeah. That's probably true.
Yeah.
What'd they use for medicine like 5,000 years ago?
Leeches, mostly.
A little bloodletting. Was that?
I'm still pro bloodletting, by the way.
Listen, that's why. That's half the reason why I give blood. For real.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious about this. I was telling Jesse about this. I think we might have talked about this when.
Is this part of the reason you're going to live to be 140?
Yeah. Yeah. I give blood as often as I can.
Yeah.
Sometimes under 2 or 3 different names, so I can do it more often. And I'm convinced that it's good for you. That your body has a way of, like, it was meant to let out some blood. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because I don't get in a lot of fights. I don't get a lot of nosebleeds.
No.
So I got to pull it out a different way.
So, laughter, NyQuil, penicillin.
We only got one more.
Dimetap.
Listen. When I was a kid, that stuff was candy.
I love Dimetapp. Do you know what Dimetapp is? It's like a kid's cough medicine.
It tastes like purple Gatorade.
Yeah, it tastes like purple Gatorade, and it's phenomenal. I would say I was sick just so that I could have some.
Yeah. I got the sniffles.
I mean,
I need some
Dimetapp probably
Dimetapp.
shouldn't be on the list. I just have fond memories of Dimetapp.
Listen, Dimetapp was fabulous.
I feel like, aspirin's probably going to make a big push.
Well, it prevents heart attacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not giving medical advice, but that's what they say.
Yeah.
Low dosage.
Yeah. COVID vaccine probably belongs on this list.
If you don't say that, you get kicked off.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to use that one. We'll give that one some. This is the Mount Rushmore. Iconic.
Wait a minute. You're not going to use what?
Listen, I'm not doing any of that.
Any of what?
They're not really giving you an option, Jason.
Oh, I'm not doing it.
Well, they're saying you have to.
I will be shunned from society first.
Joe Biden said his patience is wearing thin. I heard him say it.
He was.
His patience is wearing thin.
Yeah.
So
I've got a few
with
words.
I've
got a few words for Joe.
Huh.
He can shove it.
So you're just going to decide
Come and get me.
not to.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think that's an option.
Really?
We live in a free...
I think they said you have to, though. Didn't they say they said you have to?
Who's they?
I don't know. But it seems like they said you have to.
I'm not doing it.
Doesn't even prevent you from wearing a mask anymore.
Kenya. You said Kenya, the country.
I said it. I stumbled over my words. But what I'm saying is that even wearing even getting vaccinated no longer stops you from wearing a mask, because at Costco today they said all mask for vaccinated and unvaccinated people. Everyone must wear on. Yeah.
At Costco?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not... I'll wear it on my forehead.
Okay, that's fine.
Did you see people doing that?
Well, I just dropped my wife off. I didn't go in. I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I don't think
they call that the mark of the beast. You won't be able to buy or sell anything without the mask. Yeah.
Listen, we don't get political. We never do.
Or that's religious.
Or religious. We don't do either of those things.
No.
But I will make a deal. Okay, here's the deal.
Okay.
I will wear a mask
Uh-huh.
for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
24/7.
Okay.
If they stop abortions. So I'll make that deal.
I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They get a 2-for-1 on that one.
Mm-hmm. That's the deal I'm willing to make. If they want to make it with me, I'll wear your stupid mask all day, every day. If you stop.
Listen, that's I would too, but I don't want to.
I don't want to either. But
can we not make a better deal? Like, we totally
that's
gave
the
up
best
everything
deal.
on that. That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
We need a bargain.
We gave up everything on that?
Wear a mask the rest of your life?
Okay.
No dead babies?
Listen, I'm all about the no dead babies. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
There's nobody more anti-abortion than me. I'm the most anti-abortion.
Okay.
I'm Mr. Anti-abortion.
Uh-huh.
Totally 100%.
That's the title of the episode.
Mr.
Mr.
Anti-abortion.
Anti-abortion. That's me.
Mm-hmm. I'm Captain Anti-abortion.
We need one more medicine.
Okay, so we've got laughter.
Uh-huh.
We've got NyQuil.
Penicillin.
Penicillin, that's good.
Yeah, we got one more.
I feel like we're missing something.
Well,
I mean, aspirin, I think, is a big one.
I think aspirin's probably a big one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a fan of the Benadryl.
Mm-hmm.
What about, like, heroin? Because, no, at one point it was prescribed.
Mm-hmm. Cocaine.
Cocaine was in Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these things at one point.
Medical marijuana.
No, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty big right now.
Yeah, it is pretty big right now. What about like natural
And when
things?
Jesse says right now, he means right
like
now.
currently.
Yeah.
What about like natural things like teas or honey or like vinegar, things that are like kind
Apple
of like
cider vinegar.
natural medicinal,
I don't think that's
holistic medicine, as they
like
say.
essential oil, like lavender,
Stuff like that. Essential oils.
spearmint oil.
Mm-hmm.
I like spearmint.
I had poison ivy, a spot of it right here, and I looked it up online, and it said to put peppermint oil on it.
Oh.
And it completely dried it up, and so that worked out for me.
I'm growing spearmint in my backyard.
I love spearmint.
Yeah,
Big fan.
me too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything.
Let's just go with aspirin.
Just aspirin. Wait a minute. What about like alcohol?
Oh,
From a cleaning standpoint, if nothing else.
Listen. for thousands of years. That's why they drank wine and beer and other alcohols, because it was the only way to clean the water.
And yeah, like cleaning
everything,
like tools that you're doing surgery with and things.
Yeah, it's alcohol.
Okay, that's
So-
medicinal.
Absolutely. So it's laughter, NyQuil, penicillin, and alcohol.
Pretty good.
That's a very good list.
It's not too shabby.
No, that's my Mount Rushmore. Now, we don't have to get into it because I don't remember it. You teased a Mount Rushmore that we were going to do the following week that we never did. Do you remember this?
I don't remember.
You said like 3 things. We'll do this, this, and this.
Yeah. It's just left on the trail of broken promises,
Okay.
I guess. So,
It's in the lost episode. Yeah.
all right. So the other day, I don't know what I was doing. So you and I are both bald. We'll start off by saying that.
Yes.
Now, before
Volunteering. It's not forced upon me. I shave my head because I want to.
you're a bald volunteer.
Yeah.
Well, it is forced upon you because if you didn't shave your head, you would be balding.
We don't know that.
Well, I know I would. So,
Probably me too.
we wear a lot of hats,
Yes.
metaphorically and physically.
Yes.
I do not and have not ever been able to wear my hat backwards.
Really?
Oh yeah, that looks stupid.
I don't wear my hat backwards, and every once in a while, like if I have a hat on and I'm like working on something, and sometimes I have to put it backwards to like get close or whatever, if it's in my way. But like the other day, I just, a lot of people wear their hat backwards.
Yeah.
And so the other day, I'm just like, I'm going to try it, and like I was by myself.
Yeah.
Just in a room by myself. And I just thought, I'm just going to put it backwards, just see if I can kind of get used to that, hat backwards, whatever. And even by myself in a room, I felt self-conscious. I felt weird about it. And I felt like if I went out into public like this, I would be scoffed and mocked.
Listen. First of all, the reason why that is stupid is it's the snap.
So if it was a
you got
fitted hat,
Big, listen.
you wear a hat backwards.
That looks somewhat natural for me, right?
I don't know. I'm just used to you wearing your hat backwards sometimes.
I wear my hat backwards sometimes.
I don't.
But it's not the snap.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's
this is
true.
covered. For you, the snap. So you got a big old patch up forehead right there.
A lot of real estate of forehead. Well, I just, I wanted to wear it backwards.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't. It just looks dumb, doesn't it?
I'm just looking at how much forehead.
It's just a lot of
Looking
forehead.
through that.
So much forehead.
When you said, I just had a fabulous idea. When you said there's a lot of real estate up there, we need to create this right now. I'm copywriting. Can I copyright this?
Yeah, this is legally binding.
This is legally
podcast.
binding. If anybody does this, you owe us money. I think you need a rotating advertisement on your hat.
Just like
yeah.
in that spot right
in that
there.
spot where it scrolls.
Chevrolet,
Pizza Hut,
Coca-Cola,
yeah,
NyQuil,
Delta Airlines. I think that's a great idea. Now it could be the front of the hat or it could be the back of the hat, but if there's real estate up there,
I feel like that's a
it's
thing
not being
that
used.
people wear, like Nike hats.
Yeah,
and
but it's
Coke
not
hats.
rotating. It's not an advertisement. Like I could be a walking billboard.
Yeah,
I could walk around advertising for Delta Airlines if I wanted,
yeah.
or Spirit Airlines.
What if one of those airlines was pro-abortion?
Wouldn't do it.
Because you're
The most
okay.
anti-abortion person ever.
So do you buy any products from people that are?
No, never.
Because you got an Apple phone there, so.
Yeah, they're into genocide, not abortion.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't wear my hat backwards.
completely different.
I do consider doing what our grandfather does with his hat. Well, he does that too. But Grandpa, when he's playing cards, he has a way of putting his hat on his head in a way that you're like, how is that still on there? You know what I mean? And he's when he's playing cards, he kind of scratches his head, and then he just kind of leaves it there, and he's just kind of like, and he takes it off, and then he just kind of puts it back on, and you're like, how is that even still on there? And he's just like that, So I do that a lot.
Yeah,
Erica likes it when I do this.
I'm sure she does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore of ways to wear your hat.
Okay.
Frontwards,
Front, back,
backwards,
sideways,
right side,
inside out.
Oh, the rally cap.
The rally cap.
Okay. All right.
That-
So
you
frontwards,
didn't see that one
backwards. I
coming.
didn't see that coming.
Oh, I felt it.
This, this is why we do these Mount Rushmores. Not everything's as obvious as you think it is. So frontwards, backwards, sideways, rally cap.
Rally cap. Inside out.
When's the last time you wore a rally cap?
Oh, I think like a year ago.
All right, I was thinking
Listen,
like 10,
10? You're 30-something.
No, I was thinking like when I was 10.
Oh, 10 years ago.
Back when I would think that something like that would do something.
Listen, there's no proof that it does or doesn't. Mm-hmm. You can't prove to me that it doesn't do something.
Yeah. Jason, our children, oldest, are roughly the same age.
Yes.
Stella's about ready to be 18. Levi will be 18 in January, so he's just a couple months behind.
They will be legal adults.
They can buy cigarettes. They can vote. They can die for their country.
I think buy a rifle.
All right.
I don't think you could buy a pistol. I think you have to be 21 for that.
Okay. So 17 and a half years ago, Levi's born. And
your wife got really mad at me.
Yeah.
I mean, many times.
Probably.
But when Levi was little,
You used to call him Smeagol.
Well, that too. He would walk around the ground.
As
He
babies
was super
do.
skinny. And he had a big head. So, he looked like Schmeagol.
Kind of asking for it. Schmeagol, is that the Jewish version
Yes.
of Smeagol?
We've talked about this.
Okay, all right. Schmeagol.
Schmeagol. Listen. Estelle's birthday party. They were all 1 year old. We're at Myrtle Beach. There's birthday cake. Levi got some birthday cake on his face.
Yeah.
Me, being a good uncle, I went to go wipe it off.
Yeah.
With a baby wipe. And I got yelled at that the baby wipe was going to dry out his face.
Okay.
I just remember that.
I mean, yelled at might be...
Oh, she yelled at me.
Okay.
Since then, she would wipe with a baby wipe all day.
Sure.
But I think the first child, you're
just a little protective.
sensitive.
You read a lot of
Yeah.
things.
I wasn't
Well,
angry.
anyway.
I just never forgot it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't think
Seems
about
like
it
really
often.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of right on the tip of your tongue there. So
If I don't take Benadryl, I just all night long, I remember
just think about that one moment.
Yeah.
So 17 and a half years ago, I think, did you find out with Stella that she was going to be a girl, or did you wait to be surprised?
I think we waited.
Okay. Well, we found out whenever we could
Yeah.
and did the thing. And it's going to be a boy. And so I'm just, I'm excited because I think, I get to form and raise a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get to,
So when you found out she was pregnant, how did that go?
Well, we were about ready to go to a softball practice. We were playing in a church softball league, and we were going to a softball practice. And we were upstairs in our bedroom in Richmond, Virginia. And I didn't even know that she got the pregnancy test.
Yeah. So she was already kind of feeling it.
She was already kind of feeling it. And she said, Dan, sit down. So I sat down. I thought, okay, this is it. She's finally going to leave me. But
we had 2 good years.
yeah, it was good. It was a good time. But,
Yeah.
it could only last so long. So I sat down, and she sat down next to me, and she gave me the pregnancy test. And I looked at it. And I was like, what is this? I don't know what this is. So it's a pregnancy test.
Yeah.
And she's like, and I was like, there's a line or two. I don't know what, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what this means.
Yeah.
So she said, I'm pregnant. And I was like, do another, just pee on another one. You know what I mean? Like, cause it could be faulty, So she, whatever was in the box, she peed on all of them.
Yeah.
And they all came back positive pregnancy. So I sat there on the bed just like, well, my life is completely different now.
Yeah.
Everything is different. This is crazy. And so she's like, well, we're running late for softball. I'm like, you're not going to play softball? You're pregnant. You have my child in your stomach. What if your stomach gets hit by the ball? No,
Yeah.
you will sit down here until the baby's born
And not move.
and not move.
Yeah.
Because that was me.
Yeah.
So eventually I got over that. But then you find out that we're going to have a son.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, I get to raise a man.
Aren't you going to ask me?
What was it like when you found out?
Thank you for asking.
Uh-huh.
Shelby was sick and she was throwing up.
That's how it happens a lot.
And it was to the point where we could not figure out. She's not running a fever.
Mm-hmm.
She's throwing up. We can't figure it out. So we go to urgent care.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting in the waiting room. She goes back and does her thing.
This is like a Jim and Pam situation. This is how they found out.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
And she comes out, and like she just stares at me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you have cancer.
Yeah.
Like, you're dying.
Uh-huh.
Something's really, really wrong.
Sure. Yeah.
She goes, I'm pregnant. I couldn't say anything. I said nothing.
Uh-huh.
I froze. I didn't know.
And you're like dad humor instantly like locked in. You go, hi, pregnant. I'm Jason.
You're like, it's true. Hashtag, I'm a new dad joke. Yeah. Dad joke. No, I was completely frozen.
Yeah.
Unplanned.
Remind
As were
me.
all of my kids.
Unplanned?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not unwanted. Well,
Well,
some
at
of
the
them.
time-
Some of them.
And then once you kind of get used to them, you're like,
I will keep them.
all right. I mean, I don't want to get rid of them, you know?
Yeah.
Like at this point,
Yeah.
You know.
We already got rid of one.
good job by that.
Yeah.
On that one anyway.
We graduated her early and got her out of
Get
the house.
her out of here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're trying to expedite the process with the rest of them.
I get the sense that she was okay with that too. Though.
Oh, she was. Yeah. Harrison's a freshman in high school. He's ready to move out today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when Levi graduates and moves out, I think Harrison would go with him.
Yeah.
So I don't know where Levi's going, but
Well, he's starting his own business. Harrison can work for him and just quit school, and you know.
I think I'm okay with that.
Okay. He'd be Levi's employee. He's kind of a jerk as a boss, though. So.
And in real life.
So so 17 and I guess about 18 years ago, I find out that we're gonna have a boy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna get to raise a man.
Yeah.
You know, teach him how to play catch, and
This is what you thought.
you know, I like a man.
18 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's you know,
Yeah.
teach him how to shave. You know, the whole thing. You know.
Yeah.
And little did I know that 18 years later, I would be driving in the van and hear him in the back seat say, "Oh no, my unicorn escaped." And I was like, I guess that's a fail by me.
Yeah.
You know, because here I thought,
You're raising a man.
yeah, I thought, you know, what I expect him to say is, Dad, I've decided to join the service, you know,
Yeah.
or something, you know.
armed
like,
forces.
I want to serve my country. Or, you know, hey, Dad, look at my gun. Or, you know, something, something manly, you know. But no, it was just, oh, no, my unicorn escaped. I was like, mistakes were made, you know. Mistakes were made.
Ship him off to California.
Yeah. we live in a different world.
Yeah.
Where that's acceptable. Do you know that the unicorn is the animal of a specific country?
Yeah.
Like our animal is eagle
Yeah.
for the United States. Guess the country. The
Ireland.
unicorn. No.
Scotland.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it was one of those two.
I didn't know that you knew that.
They're kind of weird.
It was also in Ripley's, believe it or
You,
not.
no, I didn't. Actually, I know that one's true, so I do believe it.
Okay. I think
Unicorns are in the Bible, so
Yeah, I think we all know what that is. It's a book. It's a religious book.
what?
The Bible.
Yes.
We all know what that is.
Yeah, well, they are. The word unicorn is in the Bible.
No, I get it. In the old King James. Yeah. Not in the Message Bible.
Well, you think it's a rhinoceros? Is that what you
I
think?
mean, that's what the Latin is. You know,
Isn't a rhinoceros just like a super buff unicorn?
super buff.
Yeah.
Heavy. It's an obese unicorn.
Oh no, that's all muscle, man.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty fat.
Oh no, that's muscle.
Isn't it like a hippo with a horn?
No, hippos are fat, but still muscular. But rhinos are pretty solid.
Have you
stout.
seen hippos poop?
Yeah.
You made Jesse happy.
I think I saw a video like last week. Every time it pops up, I just have to watch it.
I know. If you have never seen a hippo,
Oh, like the tail goes back and forth.
yeah.
Just flings
It's like a
it.
propeller. Yeah, if you've never seen a hippopotamus poop, you're missing out.
Really?
You should definitely Google it.
Pause this podcast.
Yeah.
Go to the YouTube.
Yeah, and see a hippo poop. It's fabulous.
Okay.
You know, neither of you guys asked me about how I found out we were pregnant.
That how you found out?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
okay.
okay.
Nah, I mean, I don't really want to talk about it.
Zooming in on the hippo's butt, and still nothing. But there's only like 10 seconds
It's
left
coming.
in this video. So, his tail's starting to move. Oh, now it's really moving. Whoa! I guess that's like a self-cleaning. It's like the windshield wiper of the poop world.
Dude, how great would it be to have one?
A tail?
Yeah, that does that. Just
Well, I mean, I think
You never told him?
no.
oh.
Okay, listen. I've got something I want to talk about. Let's hit the Netflix.
Oh,
We'll come
okay.
back.
We can do Netflix. You think that's loud enough?
It was when I was
Yeah, when he was just pressing a lot of buttons, like turning knobs, and God only knows what this is going to be like.
Netflix,
It's gonna require some editing.
shows with us. Netflix,
Yeah, this hippo poop video has. There's a lot of hippo poop videos. Apparently. This one has 4 million views. Oh, this one has 30 million views. 30 million people have watched this hippo poop.
Maybe
It's a thing.
Amazon Prime or something like that, like YouTube. Or we don't want to put a box around what you watch, so you never know.
Jason, what is your Netflix suggestion of the week?
My Netflix suggestion of the week is a continuation from the last time. Untold is a series on Netflix.
Yeah, last time you watched The Malice in the Palace.
Malice in the Palace. This is called Crime and Penalties. And it is the story. Have you guys seen it?
No.
It is the story of a mob guy.
Mm-hmm.
He runs a trash company. And he is very, very wealthy. I mean, extremely wealthy. And the mob mentality, if anybody starts up a trash company, he like puts them out of business. Like hook or by crook.
Right.
I don't know what that means, but I heard that said one time. And he decides to buy his 17-year-old son a minor league hockey team.
I like it.
And he puts his son in charge of this minor league hockey team.
That's awesome.
And it's called the Trashers. Their mascot is a trash can, like with a hockey stick.
Uh-huh.
And their mentality going into the season was, we're going to be like the intimidators.
Yes.
Like we're going to be the...
Uh-huh.
And it's a great story. They went out and hired a bunch of just mean dudes to go out there and beat people up.
Yeah.
And the league got really mad at them.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Because they said, you're making, a laughing stock of our league.
Turning this into a mockery.
Yes. Well, they win. They win a lot.
Yeah.
And they're like in the championship game. And they're drawing tons of
I'll
fans.
bet they are. I would go.
And they're on ESPN. And it's like this big, big deal.
When is this?
It's years ago.
Okay. This is not on my radar
It's
at
not
all.
on my radar either.
Okay.
But they only existed for 3 years. Maybe 2. It was a short run.
Okay.
It is a fabulous story. It's an hour-and-a-half doc.
Okay.
On
And it's on
Netflix.
Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
It's one of the Untold ones.
Yes. You have to watch it. You will love it.
Sounds good.
It is really, really good. Now, because it's a mob thing, there's some colorful language.
Sure.
So, I mean, I probably wouldn't watch it with Teddy, but maybe. We'll see what happens.
I've heard him say lots of things when you're not around. I mean, I've learned words from him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, keep those to yourself. Teddy's in the room tonight. We got a full crowd tonight.
Full crowd of people. All right. Well, Jason, it's tough. My Netflix suggestion. So lately,
It better not be Frasier.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. I've not been watching Frasier lately. So I've been very busy lately. I've either been working on projects at home or at the church. And so I've not watched a lot of TV, but so the only thing that I've watched over the last 2 weeks is either Premier League Soccer or Everybody Loves Raymond. Those are the only 2 things that I've watched. So
You've already done both of those.
yeah, I don't.
What are you watching English Premier Soccer on?
Peacock.
Okay.
Same thing I watch Everybody Loves Raymond on.
You're a Peacock fan.
I like Peacock.
Peacock's good.
It's got Frasier.
Yeah.
It's got Everybody Loves Raymond. It's got The Office.
Law and Order.
Law and Order. I have not started Law and Order yet.
Law and Order. Now listen.
They don't start
listen,
on season 1. I actually looked at it.
No. Criminal Intent.
Okay.
Law and Order, Criminal Intent is the best one.
Okay.
You can start on season 1.
And you can.
It's got that Vincent Delfino.
Yeah, sure.
You know that guy?
Uh-huh.
I love him.
Vinny Del
That was a baseball player for the Montreal Expos.
I think he was a basketball player for the San Antonio Spurs.
I don't know.
I think he was a football player.
He might have been a kicker. Now that we're saying it out
I
loud.
think he was. Was he a kicker?
Look
I think
up
for the Chargers.
Vinny Del Negro.
Yep.
I believe he was a basketball player for the.
I feel like he might have been like a
Spurs.
second baseman for like the Montreal
He
Expos.
was definitely an athlete.
During Delgado's run. What is he? He's a golfer.
He's a golfer.
Like,
All the sports, we didn't hit golf.
like
How is
currently, was he always a
No,
golfer?
he must currently be a golfer. Vinny Del Negro. My phone is not working. Well, now I can't look it up.
Okay.
Well, so Vinny Del Negro is also on Law and Order or Criminal
No, it's
Intent.
Vincent Delfino or something like that.
Oh, see, he was a basketball player.
There must be 2 Vinny Del Negro.
There must be.
There's
No, I don't know.
We're literally looking at it right now.
I
He
don't-
was.
I don't
What do you
believe
mean
it.
you don't know?
I don't believe it.
Vinny Del
Is that on
Negro.
Ripley's Believe It or Not?
No, he was and he was also the head coach of the Bulls from 2008 to 2010.
That's how I know him. He was a coach.
But he was also a pretty good player. So
And apparently a golfer.
and apparently, but a lot of guys, golfing is not as hard as they make you think it is. So if
Okay.
you're an athlete, you can be a golfer. So yeah. So but I like Everybody Loves Raymond.
It's solid. Law and Order's on there. It's
Criminal
great.
Intent.
Murder, She Wrote is on there.
I know. I just can't.
I love it.
I know. I tried. I really tried.
Listen,
nobody tried harder than I tried, but I just can't. I
Yeah.
can't do it. It's just too silly. It's
Who
just
were we
too
losing
silly.
when we... Oh, Savannah. She hated the Murder, She
Oh,
Wrote.
she was not the only one. Multiple people told me, thank you for not doing this.
I
Savannah
kept
gets the
it
credit.
running. I kept it running, but I just stopped listening.
Yeah. Savannah gets the credit because I think Savannah just literally came up to me. She's like, Dan, I hate the Murder, She Wrote stuff.
yeah.
I was like, really? Because it's like my favorite part of the episode. She's like, it's awful. It's horrible. I'm like,
I try to tell you, nobody cares.
yeah, you told me multiple times, but I was into it.
Yeah.
I gave it my best.
Listen, I like Murder, She Wrote. I watch it for fun. I just don't think we ought to break down episodes.
No, I can't. I just can't. I
A
tried.
show that's like 30 years old.
I spent a lot of time on those episodes. I had lots of notes. I mean, I really went into it, but I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, if after that, if I don't like it, I don't know what. I'm behind on Blue Bloods because I don't have the app in which to watch it.
Yeah.
And the whole season has happened.
Was it
CBS. So
oh,
probably
yeah.
Paramount.
I have that.
If I'm gonna So yeah. Anyway, Jesse, what's your Netflix suggestion?
So it's not raunchy this week.
Oh,
Okay,
that's good.
yeah.
So it's on Hulu. It's called Only Murders in the Building.
Okay.
Now, it does have some colorful language, but it is not raunchy.
Raunchy.
Or explicit. It's Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, and what's his name? Something Short.
Martin Short.
Martin Short has those two. It's
Something Short.
This guy.
Martin Short. But it's about
Martin
these-
Short is one of the greatest comedians of all time.
Have you seen the Martin Short, Steve Martin stand up together? That's on Netflix.
Yeah, I have.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
They make fun of each other the whole time.
Yeah,
I like
it's
that.
good.
It's kind of how the series is. It's a series, and it's like new. Like it's
Oh,
only, like,
really?
Yeah,
5 or 6
don't hit that
weeks.
chord because every time you do, the camera moves a little bit.
It's on Hulu?
It's on Hulu. They release every Tuesday, so it's only
Oh.
like 5 weeks in.
Okay.
It's about two guys past their prime
Uh-huh.
trying to get a podcast up and running.
Really?
So it's like
Yeah.
a documentary.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, but it's about a guy. So one of the people in their building, like in this luxury building, get murdered, and those two and Selena Gomez kind of like link up, and like Steve Martin used to be an actor, so like in the movie, he's
Yeah,
like
he
this
was in a
famous
lot of movies. He was in
actor.
The Jerk, and he was in...
But in the movie,
oh, sorry.
like
Sergeant
or in
Bronco.
the series, he's an actor. And Martin Short, y'all are stealing my thunder.
Sorry.
I get 1 minute per episode.
Yeah.
But anyway, in the movie, they're in the
It's just
show,
going to keep on happening, though, because
Yeah,
we're
I
going to keep...
know.
Okay,
I know.
all right. Sorry.
He plays an actor. Martin Short plays like an old producer.
Three
and they're
Amigos.
trying to
They're in
keep
there
it-
together.
They try to keep their.
Have you seen Three Amigos?
No.
Three Amigos is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Only Murders in the Building. It's all right.
Only
Oh,
murders.
it's called Only Murders in the Building.
Yes.
And I like both of those people.
Yeah, Tina Fey makes a couple brief appearances.
Oh.
Yeah. Selena Gomez. But it's not bad.
So-
they're trying to solve the murder
Uh-huh.
and do a podcast about it all at the same
Yeah,
time.
I get it.
I mean, pretty much.
I get.
All right.
I need a pick.
Have you ever seen Honey with Jessica?
You want to tell the Jessica? You want to tell the movie?
Is it
story?
Jessica Alba?
Yeah, Jessica Alba.
Okay, yeah.
This is a
get
funny
that,
story.
I get that one mixed up with Jessica Biel sometimes. So many years ago, before we had kids,
we got to
wife
save
and I-
enough time to do the Steve Martin. Steve Martin.
Okay. Well, I gotta
Mount
hurry, and I
Rushmore.
got a thing I didn't even get to. So listen, many years ago, before we had kids, Shelby and I had this Blockbuster pass where we could rent as many movies as we could, like 2 at a time. So we'd rent movies, take them out, return them, get 2 more. At one point, I was returning some movies, and one of the movies I returned, and I returned it to the counter
Was Honey.
so I could get some new ones, and it was Honey. And on the cover of Honey was Jessica Alba, and she's like dancing. And
What was she doing?
dancing.
Okay.
It was like a pose like this.
Uh-huh.
And the Blockbuster attendant looks at me. He's like, Jessica Alba, huh?
Jessica Alba, huh?
And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, Jessica Alba. And I'm like, I don't know. My wife watched it. I didn't even watch it. He's like, oh, I get Jessica Alba. I'm like, whatever, man.
Yeah, every time, because of that story, every time I hear Jessica Alba's name, I always
Jessica
think of
Alba,
Jessica Alba, huh?
Like, I don't know if my wife watched it.
This is all right.
gotcha.
Okay. All right. So the Mount Rushmore of Steve Martin movies.
The Jerk.
Are you ready for this? The Jerk, I would say, definitely belongs on there. Three Amigos definitely belongs on there.
100%.
I would say Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, that's
with John Candy.
Yeah.
And if I'm gonna, I'll throw some more out there. But if I'm gonna wrap it up, and I've been looking at the list,
So a personal favorite in our house is Sergeant Bilko.
yeah, I would put Little Shop of Horrors probably
dude.
on the list.
He doesn't play a huge part in that.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like a Steve Martin movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a very iconic movie.
Yeah, it's
It's just he doesn't play the major role.
Okay, so we're definitely though.
That would be on the Rick Moranis Mt. Rushmore.
I will do the Rick Moranis Mt. Rushmore if you want to. So, but we're definitely The Jerk and Three Amigos,
Planes, Trains, and
and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Roxanne,
maybe.
Parenthood. Father of the Bride is actually a really iconic movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my favorite movie in the world.
Yeah.
But that's a really iconic
Yeah, I
movie.
think so.
So we'll say Father of the
movie
Bride.
with Goldie Hawn. What was that?
Out of Towners.
Yeah, I feel like
That was a remake of. I mean,
Okay.
I think Father of the Bride was
Okay,
too.
I
But
think you're- yeah.
so we're gonna give it Father of the Bride, Three Amigos, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and The Jerk.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
that's pretty good.
Okay.
I've never seen or heard of any of those.
You don't.
Do you know
Listen.
who Rick Moranis is?
Nope.
So
Oh
Rick
my
Moranis, he just stopped making movies one day.
Yeah.
Which is a just shame.
Listen, Rick Moranis might be the most underrated actor
Yes, definitely.
ever.
Okay, so here's the Rick Moranis Mount Rushmore. You ready?
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Spaceballs.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters and Little Giants.
No,
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Because that's like his movie.
Yeah, I think over Little Giants.
So Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Spaceballs, Little Shop of Horrors, and Ghostbusters.
yeah.
I mean, that's quality right there.
Nobody has a Mount Rushmore like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a major Mount Rushmore right there.
And he just decided one day, I'm done. And he like moved to like Vermont.
Yeah.
And he just lives there with his family. He's got enough money.
Respect.
Yeah, total respect.
Yeah.
Also, wish you would keep making movies because I like you, but I also respect it.
Yeah. He got out at the right time.
Rick Moranis, underrated.
The most underrated actor of all time.
Him.
Mount Rushmore of underrated actors.
Okay. Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
The guy that played Radar on MASH.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I would say the black guy in the Police Academy movies that makes all the noises.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
That guy. Michael something or other.
Yeah.
And
You got one more.
So we got Rick Moranis, Radar from MASH, the black dude that makes all the funny noises on the Police Academy movies.
Yes.
And Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba.
Alba?
No, listen. My wife watched that.
No.
Jessica Alba.
All right. Okay. All right. No, listen, man. I don't know. I mean, yes, she's very pretty, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna have this moment with you. Like, you and I are not gonna have this moment because
Could have been the start of a long, beautiful friendship.
yeah, where you just get together and watch Jessica Alba movies, I guess.
Okay, I've got a whole conversation.
Well, we've only got a minute
next
and
week.
30
I'm going to
seconds.
skip that one and immediately go to a very quick Bones versus
Thugs and Harmony. Play the out music. What?
Yeah, when I was closing down, I assumed that he was going to hit that button. Do I hear it?
Yeah, it's there.
Bone or boneless wings?
Bone. Traditional. Not boneless. Boneless wings are chicken nuggets.
I kind of agree, but I like those better. There's more meat. It's more.
No,
bang
there's
for your-
not. It's just breading.
No, this is really loud, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we went to Buffalo Wild Wings the other day.
Uh-huh.
Gideon got mild buffalo wings, traditional.
Yeah,
He likes them. He likes things a little spicy.
sure.
During the process, I asked our waitress, could you bring us a sample, little cup of the hottest sauce that you have? So it's
Yeah.
like blazing or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
sure. Mm-hmm.
And Gideon and two of his friends, they were dipping it and like, it's hot. And we poked Gideon enough to where he actually took it and dumped it back like a shot.
Yeah,
It was fabulous. It was so much fun to watch.
that's a lot of fun.
He did not respond well to it.
I've had the hottest hot sauces that exist. They're like 5 million on the Scoville scale.
Yeah.
And I didn't, like, before then I had a high sensitivity to spicy food, and since then I can eat spicy things. It like wrecked me for it or something. Like, it like did
It
something
broke
weird
you.
to me.
Yeah.
Because before there was like, whoa, that's too spicy. Like, Eric and I would be eating the same thing, and
Yeah.
she'd be like, oh, this is good. I'm like, I can't handle it.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we'll be eating things, and she'd be like, how are you eating this? I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It like broke me.
Yeah.
Because I ate all of those like crazy hot wings. It was pain. I went outside. It was a hot day. I went outside. I was sweating when I went outside, and my sweat burned.
Yeah.
Like my sweat was like acid. It was like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's a show. This is Dan signing off for Jason, reminding you to always keep your stick on the ice and never wear the blue sweats.
Sit, boo, boo, sit. Good dog.
I have spoken. And
Send $20 to Bob Ross's son.
Don't do that. We have an update, but we don't have time for it.
what? Teaser.
Oh, why
Teaser.
didn't you?
That's a cliffhanger.
Okay.
That's a
I interrupted
cliffhanger.
it.
Next week,
That's a cliffhanger.
Bob Ross' son,
Update.
episode 6, update.
Oh,
episode 6
I'm on. I'm in bated breath. I'm on bended knee. No, I'm on. All right, let's be done.